All right, we're doing this. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. So I'm here with my mom, and we're just checking in a little bit to talk about how she's doing. We are about 2 months out from her double heart attack in one day, and we're just going to talk about how things are going. So we really have changed my mom's lifestyle. We've kind of radically changed her lifestyle. She was smoking a pack of cherry cigars a day, and she was eating a lot of prepackaged and frozen and fast foods. And she was, what was the stress level of your life, do you think, when you were, your levels of stress?
Oh, I don't have any stress. My levels of stress have really come down a lot.
Yeah.
Um, I don't have, and I think food can make you stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Your body has to work twice as hard to digest it, and it doesn't digest a lot of foods that we eat, especially chemical foods. It just doesn't. Now, when I got onto the herbal diet, I feel I get hungry, but it's not a hunger where I have stomach aches.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because also I'm on a regimen. I eat in the morning at a special time, and at noon at a special time, and then in the evening at a special time. So my body always has a regiment now that it's going through.
Mm. Yes. Yes. And how about outside stresses? Things like TV and
TV.
yeah.
Oh, I don't watch TV. I do watch a couple of shows on my little iPad, but then I only use that for about maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours out of the day. Other than that, I listen to music, or I don't listen to anything and have my essential oils burning.
Yeah.
That keeps me very happy and calm.
Yeah. So we've eliminated a lot of just outside stress.
Yes.
Yeah. We've changed your diet
Right.
and we've quit smoking. How has it been for you to quit smoking?
Actually, it wasn't too bad.
No.
It really wasn't too bad to quit. Um, I every once in a while I do get a craving that I want a cigarette, but now that's a habit. That's
Right.
the habit kicking in, and I just take it out of my mind or talk to my daughter Teresa, um, or I just go to my room and watch a little show or something,
Yeah.
or watch herbal foods on the internet,
Okay.
and
How
that helps take that away.
yeah. How do you feel in your body now that you don't smoke? Do you feel
I can
changes?
breathe better. It's like the air comes in better. I don't have aches and pains and headaches, and smoking does give you a headache.
Mm.
Most people think they have a headache because of something else, but it really, a lot of it is smoking.
Yeah.
Because I have not had a headache since I quit.
Nice. That's good.
Yes, that is. Not saying that I won't get a headache, or something.
Right.
But yes, it just, I think smoking really does make you more nervous
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
than not. It's
Yeah.
just not. I just feel nice inside.
Oh, good. And how do you feel eating the new way that you eat?
Oh, I love it. My daughter is the best dang cook there is.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh God, it is so good.
So,
It's very good, and it's very satisfying. I don't get cravings to eat um, other foods. I always had a craving that I had to eat something. I don't get those.
Mhm.
I After we eat, I get a piece of chocolate, and that's just enough sweetness that covers it all. And I think the smoothie in the morning really helps with a sweetness where you don't get that craving for donuts. And because when I eat a donut, I get sick.
Yeah.
That's just not right.
Right. So the body does need sugars. The brain actually needs sugar. And fruit is the type of sugar, it's the naturally occurring sugar in food that the body needs. And so we have fruit smoothies every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then what kinds of foods are you... So what I want you to do is describe how you were eating before and how you're eating now. So how were you eating before?
When before this, I would get up, have 4 or 5 cups of coffee along with my cigarettes in the morning. And then I'd come back in off the porch, and then I would probably have a sausage and an egg, or I would have, sometimes I'd have cereal, sometimes toast, but it wasn't with the good bread. It wasn't with the good food.
Yeah.
And you never felt satisfied.
Right.
And then a lot of times at dinner time or lunchtime, I wouldn't eat anything.
Oh, okay.
So that's not good either.
And then what kinds of meals would you eat when you did eat at night?
At night we'd have a steak or we'd have meat and a potato with gobs of butter on it and
sour cream.
Sour cream.
Yep.
And it was good, but it wasn't satisfying.
How would you?
Or I sweet potatoes. I really liked sweet potatoes, and I still eat my sweet potato the way I eat it now.
Mm-hmm.
With I have eliminated a lot of the butter.
Yes.
But we put cinnamon and that kind of stuff on this, and it is very good.
Yeah.
And it's satisfying.
Yeah. So how would you feel in your body, in your stomach and things?
It doesn't feel bloated.
Okay, so you used to feel bloated, and how else did you used to feel?
I've always felt stuffed and unsatisfied.
Yeah.
And now I feel satisfied because I eat a lot of food. I eat more than I normally eat. Oh my God. I can have a great big bowl like this full of food and I can eat the whole thing. And I feel full, but it's a satisfying full. It's not a bloated full.
Okay. So what things do you usually like? What is the food that you have in your bowl? What's your bowl full of?
Oh my gosh, it is so good. It is, I can have all kinds of, I can have fruit in my bowl, I can have peas in my bowl, I can have carrots, anything that's not on a preservative list.
Okay.
So I eat it all.
So we eat a lot of rice and beans, we eat a lot of greens and salads, we eat a lot of vegetables.
Yes.
And my mom has a hard time chewing things. She doesn't have the best teeth. So we cook our vegetables usually al dente.
Yes.
Or we bake them or we steam them.
But I don't have too much trouble with, there are some lettuces that I cannot eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that lettuce.
Yeah.
But I can't eat it.
It's hard to chew.
Yeah, it's hard to chew, and I think it's the thinness of it.
Yeah. Yes.
Or something.
Yeah.
And avocado. Oh my gosh, I just love avocados. We eat a lot.
We eat a lot of avocado. Yes, we do.
And I don't eat much red meat.
Nope.
And I don't eat pork anymore.
Nope.
No pork.
Nope.
And I loved pork.
Yeah.
But we don't eat pork anymore, and I don't eat much for red meat.
Right.
Red meat's not really good for you because of what they feed our cattle.
Mm-hmm. So, what advice do you have for people who are in their 70s and 80s who are making changes for their health? What would you tell
One
them?
of them is to get off processed food
Mm-hmm.
and eat not canned food and, and not food that like there's dinners that you can buy already frozen. They're got so much preservatives in them. And keep yourself happy. Keep yourself hydrated. Drink a lot of water
Mm-hmm.
and be around people that make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
If someone doesn't make you happy, don't be rude to them, but you can just stay away. Because being unstressful is probably the best thing you can do. Stress really creates havoc on you.
Yeah. And what advice would you give people my age, people in their 40s and 50s?
People at your age, in their 40s and 50s, they need to start now with their food change and their life change, because it will catch up with you.
Yeah.
That it will. And I probably cut some of my life span down because of how I used to eat. You just need to do it now. You just need to change your lifestyle now.
Yeah. Especially because in our 40s and 50s, it's a lot easier than it is for my mom. And my mom is able to change her lifestyle because she has the support of her family.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And yeah. And so changing it now for me in my late 40s, my husband just turned 50. Changing it now will allow us to be able to better care for ourselves when we are in our 70s and 80s.
Exactly.
And so I have a daughter who she's in her late 20s. We have two daughters in their late 20s. What advice would you give to people in their 20s and 30s? Thinking back into that time.
I would try to steer them onto the healthy eating program. I do know that a lot of young, not all of them, I can't put all of them in that category, but they do smoke, they do drink, and if they can't, it needs to stop. Because it will affect the body, and sometimes what affects the body can't be repaired. That's what I would tell them.
Yeah.
Not to eat a lot of chemical foods, but it's so easy for them just to run down, grab a donut, grab this, because a lot of kids that age don't have the time to cook like you do.
Yeah, they're very busy. Kids are
They're very busy.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times kids don't have a lot of the correct information about how to eat healthy anymore. It's really hard. It's hard to eat healthy.
Right. It's hard to eat healthy.
Yep.
It can be a little expensive eating healthy. But in the long run, when you're not hospitalized and not on that, because that can be very costly.
Mom's hospital bills are coming in, and let me tell you, organic food is a lot less expensive than the hospital bills that are coming in right now.
It cost $117,000 this last bill.
Yeah.
Good thing I had decent insurance, and I still have to pay on that. There still is a pay on that, and I'm going to get it paid, and that's just like, well, if my hip. That's going to be very expensive. So there's again some more money, and so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I just know I like how I feel now.
Yeah.
And I really like the food that I eat.
Yeah. So I guess
it's very good.
I guess the lesson here is that on one hand, it's never too late to start changing your lifestyle and be healthy. And on the other hand, it's never too early, 20-something-year-olds and 30-something-year-olds to start changing your health. And those of us who are kind of squashed in the middle, for me, I'm taking care of my mom. And I'm trying to do my best to be the healthiest example I can be for my children, while at the same time in the middle doing my best to take care of myself. So,
well, one thing, you do know how to deal with stress.
yeah.
You do know how to do that.
I learned how to do that.
Yes.
I made healthy lifestyle choices myself. My 30s were very unhealthy. Half of my 40s were very unhealthy with autoimmune disease and medication. And I chose to change my lifestyle. I went to mostly plant-based food. I do a lot of yoga now. I do a lot of stress relief. I'm very fortunate that I have a wonderful husband and two amazing children who have always been very supportive of me as I've made these changes. It's allowing me to be supportive of my mom as she makes her lifestyle changes. But yeah, it's just the healthier you can be for yourself, the better you can be for your family. Yeah.
You're happy. Mm-hmm. And leave stress alone. If something is bothering you and you can't fix it, go away.
just go away.
Walk away.
But that's true.
And that's hard to do because I was the type of person, oh boy, you made me mad, man. I'm going to get you. And I don't do that anymore. Yeah. If things don't make me happy, I leave.
Right.
And I'm in a situation now where I like where I'm at. It's not stressful here. Down the road, I don't know where you don't know what can happen down the road, as far as living conditions.
Right.
You don't know.
Right.
But I think as long as your family is there with you, everything will be fine and you will be taken care of, especially those who have to go into a nursing home. There are times when that is absolutely necessary. Mm-hmm. It's when family doesn't go see family anymore. Right. That's where the problem runs into. Now, my sister was in a nursing home, and her daughter was there constantly. Mm-hmm. And so she was very well taken care of. Mm-hmm. So I was very thankful for that.
Yes. Yeah. So we just all do our best to take care of ourselves and each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not try to be bossy.
Well, she's still a little bossy.
Well, us older ladies, us older people, we have a tendency to get bossy.
Yeah.
Because we see things different at our age than your age. And so that's something that has to be worked on both sides.
Yeah.
And right now, it just doesn't matter to me. I'll just go to my room and either do my little sewing and watch a little movie, and I'm fine.
Yeah. Do I get bossy? Do I get bossy?
Oh, yes. Oh, Mother, you can't have that. It needs to be put away.
I get a little bossy, too.
But, it's a good thing because I'm so used to eating garbage food. And then we substitute it for something else. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
She's always substituting. Here, you can have this. Yeah. And it winds up being very good. And there's times she lets me eat what I think is going to be good, and I get sick.
There are times where she's eaten things here and there, and it doesn't make her feel good. And then we know that is something that she needs to eliminate out of her diet, and we do that, and then we move on. Yeah. So, are you ready to cook?
Am I ready?
Well, are you ready? Are you ready for me to cook? Are you ready for lunch? All right.
And I'm going to and I know it will be delicious.
Oh, great.
No matter what it is. There's only one thing she made that, oh my gosh, and she doesn't make that.
I don't make that for her anymore. It was a watermelon banana smoothie. I will never live it down. I liked it. She didn't.
But otherwise, everything is good.
Everything is good.
Job.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll check in down the road in a little bit. Let
And
you know
if you
how
don't
Mom's
want to
doing.
know anything about food, just ask her. And she will try to help you, which she will.
Oh, thanks, Mom. All right, bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.